Good evening. Welcome to another edition of African Americans Ain't African, the Think Show that proves without a shadow of a doubt that the so called African American didn't find their way to America in the trunk of a ship. I'm your host, the Indigenous One. Tonight, we got a special guest, and I want to talk to this brother because a lot of times in our culture, the veteran is the forgotten person. They're not thought about. When you hear stories about brothers and the veterans, they come home and say they were treated worse at home than they were at other places. You listen to the brothers that came from Vietnam, you hear a lot of stories from them. And we got some brothers who got some cool stories too. So I want to bring a brother on tonight who was one of those people. And these are the kind of brothers you see, and nobody really, give them that much attention or because they're a veteran. It's a stigma against veterans, even in our own families. You know, so we're gonna hear from a brother tonight that's gonna break some of that down, so you can see it in a way that a lot of brothers see it, but they don't talk about it or you don't know about it. So I want to welcome this brother on. Ken, what's going on, brother?
Hey, my brother, what's going on there, soldier?
No, man, just chilling, man. Just had some good conversations, some good vibes with you, and I want to share with the audience tonight because maybe they can glean some stuff off of this.
It's always one love, man. Give thanks and praise, rise another day to see the sun and the moon. You dig?
I dig, I dig. So, tell us about yourself with growing up. You were saying you were living in Jacksonville in that military setting. Can you tell us about that?
Yeah, Pops was in the military. He was in the Navy, so he was moving around. He was moving around in the Navy. So we moved around to California, Washington, and with my mom, we finally settled down in California. But I mean, but the last destination was in Washington, the state of Washington. But then they separated, whatever, you know. But Washington, the state of Washington was too cold, so she migrated down to California, to the Southern California region. So that was blessed for that. And then so for most part of my life, I was raised in the Southern California area, Los Angeles. You did. So
Yeah.
go
So
ahead, my
where's
brother.
so where's your mom? Where's your mom from?
She's from Shreveport, Louisiana.
Shreveport, Louisiana. So you
Yeah,
have so okay. So your roots are there.
yeah.
Cool.
Pops drive around. He riding Overton, Florida. Right around Miami.
Oh, okay. Okay. All right. So you joined the military yourself, right?
Yes, sir.
So tell us about your experience with that.
I mean, it was all right because I got to meet some brothers I have never met. I would never have met in my experiences
Right.
from different states, and I enjoy. And I mean, I talked to my brother. I talked to them more than I talked to my blood brother.
Right.
I talked to my brethren I was in the military with rather than my brother that I was born and raised with.
Right.
You know? So I mean,
Yeah.
it's a beautiful thing. It's beautiful that you can go out and reach out. Your brothers, you got brothers, man, from all parts of this world, man. and you connect with them
Yeah,
rather than your blood.
right.
So I mean uh, that's where how does that happen that you found these cats that okay, I don't know, these cats from a can of paint around here, but you spent so much time, but you spent so much time with your own biological, but some with your biological, man. Sometimes you got to disconnect.
So
You
what?
have a disconnect. Go ahead.
Why do you think that is? What do you think that is? Where we just disconnect from the family, and it's like it's effortless.
Because well, you at a point that it okay. You're at a point where I ain't gonna be trying to. I'm not gonna push. I'm not gonna press the issue. I can always keep it moving around here, and I give thanks and praises for that. I can keep it moving because shit, I mean, I got a team with me that loves me. They're not judgmental of me, and we keep it moving each and every day.
Yes, sir.
But then you got your brother, you got your biological. They you know they got to be judgmental with you, man. I'm not playing that game, man. Whatever, shit, do you,
Right.
do you?
So
But
no, sir. Go ahead. Go ahead.
no, see with the judgmental, and you don't argue back with a person, man. Hey, you can fight yourself. You ain't gotta fight me. I'm not gonna fight you. You dig?
Exactly.
I'm not gonna. I got better things to do than be going back and forth, jaw jacking and all that. Man, I ain't got time for all that.
So what do you
No,
call it? Would you call that the
go
ego?
ahead.
Would you call that
Yeah,
the
for sure.
ego?
Yeah, for sure.
Oh, okay.
For sure.
Yeah, yeah, that
Why do I have to? I'm not. One thing. I'll throw in the white towel. However they call it. I throw it in. No, you're supposed to sit and argue.
right,
I, I don't like being in a situation where I got to be arguing with people.
right,
I'm not gonna have my pressure go up because you
right,
can't win this one right here. You
right.
dig? So rather than me go there, hey man, you go ahead. I'll let you argue with yourself.
Right,
You dig?
right.
Why do I have to go? You know, I'm not going to entertain that thought. That's simple. That's simple stuff. And then if I go there, then oh Lord, this either really when you know buck wild around this. Nah, I'm not gonna
Right.
play that game with you. I'm not gonna play that game with you. You know, you go ahead and enjoy it, or you won the argument. You won
So
the argument.
so you're not like that with the brothers you met in the military, right?
No. Nah. I'm a brethren, man. You know, from 19 no long ago, man. We don't even argue, man.
Yeah.
We enjoy each other's company.
So the brothers that you've met in the military, do they have some of the same experiences in life that you've had?
I'm not for sure. I can just speak on myself.
Right.
I don't know how their family situation is. I can just speak on myself. But I know I am more than welcome. We all welcome. If I ever need anything, I can always reach out for my brethren from the military.
Wow.
closer than I can do for my own biological brother. They got my back each and every day. And you sit there like, wow, man. Hmm. So it's a fellowship, brotherhood, however you call it.
Right.
So don't get it all twisted up with this my biological family member. They got my back. They ain't got your black ass back. They don't care about you.
Right.
You got too much jealousy. Man, I'm not even gonna go there with my family member, man.
Right.
If I ever need anything out the till, I could go to my brethren that I was in the military with, which I don't. I
Right.
don't ask them for not a stand dime, stand nickel, penny, nothing. But
Right.
we always have that door open for
Right.
each other, just in case we got each other back, bruh.
Yeah. That's a you know what I think that's really was make keeping a lot of brothers, sane at this time, because they have people like that.
If you've always been with cats, I mean, you don't burn down bridges and nothing like that, man. You always got this how you call it uh a root that if you ever need anything, you got people that got your back, and it is not your biological family. That's a beautiful thing in life.
Yes.
That's a beautiful thing in life. Biological family, they'd be like, well, you know, oh, no, I don't know you. You done done. Man, I ain't got that time to be playing games with you.
We were
And
talking.
that's one thing. I'm not gonna put myself in a situation that I'm gonna have to, borrow. But I always have a just in case. I always got a backup plan, and that's beautiful. And that's from being in the military.
Earlier today, we were talking about what's going on in Mississippi with the water problem in Mississippi. Your your people are from Louisiana, Mississippi, all down there. How does
Right,
that was huh?
right, right. I'm here.
How how
Yeah.
so how does what's going on in Mississippi, how will it affect places like Louisiana, Alabama, because those pipes, you know what I'm saying.
They're still that's still like in the Bible Belt area.
Right.
So with in that Bible Belt area, and then you right there on the Gulf of Mexico, right there. So every year, I'm out in Los Angeles, California. I'm not looking every year. There's going to be an earthquake in Los Angeles, California. But you can best believe between that Louisiana, Texas, Louisiana, Mississippi, Alabama, Florida, there's going to be a flood. There's going to be a flood. I can't live in that type of situation. Every year I got to expect this. I got I don't knock the next person that is in that area, but we right. This is what you call it. What you call it from what you call it from how the slaves were moving through here.
Uh-huh.
The slaves went from Africa and they was on the boats. So
Yeah.
they was going to the southern part of the southern parts of the states. So is this a passageway? Is this something that is okay? This is where how the slave trade was going through. So you saying, all right, the passage from Africa hit the southern part of the states. So So is this something that's how you call we call that where this is where okay now we're gonna show you how the passage is, and each and every year you're gonna see how the slave trade was going down. So show you from the south, from the
Huh?
south,
I
from the
I don't.
south. Because there were slaves being traded right there in the south. So you're at okay. Every year, there is a punishment because white boys they was trading slaves up through there, and each and every year it's not happening. You
What's
got you go ahead.
no? What's not happening?
No, where I'm at is the slave trade was going down in those areas right there. That
Okay.
it was slaves being traded in those areas. So is this a punishment for white boys? Is that a punishment?
Right, but they seem to not be unpunished. You seem to be punished, and that's why I was talking about. We were talking about what's going on in Mississippi with the water problem down there because water is an integral part of our lives. So
Gotta
I don't know.
have. Well, they had that. Well, you got it. Shit, and not Detroit. Where was that?
Flint, Michigan.
You say
Flint,
what now?
Flint,
Yeah,
Michigan.
Flint, Michigan. Yeah, Flint, Michigan. That ain't South.
No. I
That's not
understand that.
Flint, Michigan
I
is not South.
understand that.
How's the water messed up there?
Huh?
How's the water messed up in Flint, Michigan, rather than the South?
It's not. We only do what they tell us. That would have went on for Mississippi if somebody didn't say, "Hey, wait a minute, these people drinking shit water. All these pipes and all these places are messed up. All these cities, oh man, they was making these pipes with iron. This shit is rusty. It's no good. And they charging you out the ass for these houses, huh? We don't even ask. I mean, I'm sure they're building houses now with different kind of pipes and whatsoever. But most of these houses, man,
What you
these
got
areas,
PV? What you got PVs? What you call it? Like the plastic pipes?
right? Most of these cities, man, are the pipes are shit. Most these cities are old. Now in California, you got cities that are younger. I mean, by not by that much, but they're way younger built than out here. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So,
for sure. For sure. I mean, you got shit. You in somewhere where ancient land.
right.
And they're not in the infrastructure there. They're not trying to upgrade that.
Right. So this is what I say, man.
They're not trying to upgrade you in ancient land in the South. They're not trying to upgrade that, man.
Okay. Since you said that, do you think it's up to us to upgrade it?
You say what now, Ed?
Can you cut down the radio, man?
Go ahead.
Do you think what's going on in Mississippi? Do you think that's up to us to fix it? Because this is going to be a problem in the near future.
It's always going to be there because they're not doing no infrastructure there. They're not going to change that. You know, people, you know, some people like, oh man, I got me a big home down here, you know. Oh, but damn, every year I gotta look forward to a fucking flood. Man, I'm not messing around with none of that kind of stuff right there, man. It ain't too many places. I mean, you've been out here most of your life. You've been out in Los Angeles most of your life.
Right.
Ain't nothing like Los Angeles, man. You ain't every year you talk about a earthquake. You might not. I mean, you know, an earthquake. How many? I remember. I remember back in the day, man. You, your sister, man, back in the day in Northridge, man. That was hilarious.
Yeah,
we
man.
went out to Northridge, and we went to her place. Her television was flipped over on the ground. What the hell happened?
That wasn't no earthquake, dude.
What was that, man?
That was a bomb, dude.
you know what I'm talking about. You remember what I'm talking about now, right?
Yeah.
So
that's what I'm
my sister from Seattle, man. She was here from Seattle, man.
So what
hell? It was a knockdown drag out of here.
So what I'm saying is this. When you say to people, they not gonna fix it, is it gonna get fixed, or is just those people are gonna be done away with?
I would say the latter. I would say the latter. It's not. It's not the way this how we're positioned up in here. How they're saying it, they think okay, what do you call it, that what do you call it, that with the plastics and all that, they say okay, that's not real. No, it is real. The climate change, but it's hitting the southern part of this country. It's hitting the southern part and the eastern part. It hasn't hit the western part. That's where you're all right in the western part for right now. But that southeast or that just east, there's issues right there. So is it our ancestors are coming through there first?
No. So
our ancestors coming through there first.
So California doesn't have a water problem?
Yeah, it does. Cause you got fires out here, man. It's dry out here, man.
You don't think that poses a problem?
Yeah, but it don't pose no problem to me because I'm in the city.
So
when you want to be out there, with the white boys and you know all that hiking and all that whatever shit, but your black ass, it's gonna be an issue being out in the woods.
It's not gonna be an issue on the concrete.
No, hell no. Not right in the city of Los Angeles. Nah, you're okay. But you get right in woods, that's where an issue is.
So you don't.
That's where it is.
So you don't think being surrounded. I mean, you have a big population there of people coming from other places.
Okay, I have no problem with that.
Yeah. Most don't.
That doesn't affect my income. I mean, they do them.
No, 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 no. I'm not saying that. I'm saying what's being fomented now, what's being put in the minds of people about, even just simple television shows, certain music, how the
Well, I watch,
people.
I watch. I got to watch this Atlanta Housewives. Man.
Now,
I got to watch some colored shows now. I got to see. I got to see how colors react to things, man. It's entertaining to me. I mean, it doesn't move me, but I'm sitting here. Wow, this is how some black people, younger black people, their thought process. Wow,
what do you mean? Give me an example.
that's crazy to me.
Why? What happened?
The thought process when you're looking at some of these shows, reality shows, whatever you call them, but the thought process of the younger generation. What are you thinking about?
Could you give us an example?
Let's see. An example would be with jury in club. I got mine, you get yours. That's crazy to me, man. I mean, you, some of these people are not. They're not real. Some of I'm gonna say one thing. Some of those reality stars are successful. I'm not gonna knock all of them, but some of them they're too petty. They're too petty, but it is what it is. It's entertainment to me. It's entertainment to me. I said I want to watch some black entertainment. It's a white entertainment, but it's just to show if you have children that hey, do you want to be in this type of lifestyle or what? Or do you grow from that? I mean, I'm an ancient Negro, so it don't move me. But just to see that my children are in this age group,
Right.
they're in this age group, so and then you sit down there with them and then have a conversation after the show. So what do you think? They we don't do nothing like that. I hope you don't do nothing like that because this is crazy right here. This is actually crazy,
Well, this is what they
but
do
it
when they.
is what it is. Shit, just give thanks and praise another day, man. Just don't get caught up in that. Don't get caught up in that the foolishness.
Cool, man. Well, listen, man. I want to thank you for sharing your thoughts with us tonight, man.
You're my brethren from 19 no long ago, man. You give thanks and praises, my brother.
Cool, man. So we'll pick you up on the next time, man. And I just want to tell the audience, thank you guys for hearing this brother speaking his ideas about what's happening to it.
I
Respectfully,
appreciate, man. I appreciate, man.
yes, sir. All right, man.
We
We'll
all keep it 100, man.
cool, brother. We'll chat soon. All right. So I just want you to get, you know, what a lot of these brothers are thinking, what's going on in their lives, what it looks like. You know, not everybody is this or that, or you think this. Some people have certain ideas, certain ways they see things. The way things went down in their lives, because we're all surviving in here, and you got a lot of us surviving, and that's why the Mississippi question, and like I said, it's not just Mississippi, it's every state, all these houses. You think all this stuff is still cool? These pipes and shit in these houses? You run through that every day. You take a shower every day. You bathe every, you brush your teeth every day. And when they showed some of the houses, and remember, this television, this is how they get us too, because we love to be in front of the camera. We love to be in front of the camera. When they go into people's houses, they showing all these other people, these real estate developers and stuff. This is how you living. Let's get rid of them. That's not how you think. That's not how you see it. That's how other people look at you. What, they ripping these kids off for $1 million a piece? And you helping? For real, cuz? This is where we at. That's just in Jackson, Mississippi. So let's look at it logically. Let's look at it logically. If Birmingham, Alabama, if that was set up before Jackson, Mississippi, how old is Birmingham pipes? How old is pipes in Tennessee? How old is the pipes in we know we know Michigan, we know Flint, all that up there. What they do, you move into their stuff and they move out to the suburbs. You get in the old house. That how it's done? Ain't this how it's done? And you in these houses, man, and they sell them to you for hundreds of thousands of dollars. This is where we want to be. So, one of the things I say is, how is this going to happen? Is this how our lives going to go? This is how we're going to train our children. This is how you got to live. If we do that, we doing a shitty job. Shitty job. Really? All these towns. See, that's why the brother said it's cool to hook up with brothers, because all these brothers are from around all these towns. You don't think it's up to us to do it? You don't think it's up to us? And you see how people look at us when people come from other countries. They know who you are. You can play that African shit all you want to. They know who you are. Africans don't claim you. But you always in somebody else, always got your tongues down somebody else's throat. That's the African American. Get with your families. Find out where your people from. Connect to this earth, because you are part of it. You're a part of it. Your bones become the rocks of the earth. You're part of it. Yet you only think you are what somebody told you you are. You're much, much more than that. We see you guys on the rebound. Peace out, y'all.